Defqon.1 Weekend Festival. One blood. One love. One tribe. Weekend Warriors, welcome home.
It's an honor to welcome you to the first edition of Defqon.1 The Release.
We're going to be joined in the studio by some of the key artists that make Defqon.1 possible, and we're going to reveal the lineup across the whole festival, and finally the moment that you've all been waiting for, debuting the anthem from Phuture Noize, KELTEK, and Zephyr, One Tribe.
Enough chit-chat, let's see how we kick things off.
After 1 year, we return to the motherland of the Hardstyles. Take your place at our holy ground and unite as one tribe. Welcome home.
We're about to reveal the lineup of the gathering at the Blue. But before we do, we got the first act right here. The undisputed Hardstyle Kings, D-Block and Estefan.
So you guys are here because you're kicking off the gathering on the Blue stage, but previously you've played on the Red stage, and last year it was on the Saturday and on the Sunday.
Yeah.
How is this different, and how does it feel?
I think the gathering is something special because everybody's so looking forward for Defqon, and the energy is amazing. It's unlike other parties and unlike the other days, but yeah, it's can't wait. I'm getting excited right now.
So what have you guys got special planned for us at the gathering?
For sure, we're gonna introduce a lot of new music because we always wait for Defqon to put that 1 or 2 special new songs out. But also just a lot of party, melody, bass, just a lot of craziness because yeah, the gathering is really something special, man. You can really feel the energy coming out from all the people that were saving up that energy for the whole year.
Your song Ghost Stories was featured in the end show.
Yeah.
Big song.
Yeah, that was really special. It was also the last song of the end show, so that was really special.
I mean, being featured in the end show of Defqon, and especially the last song, makes a song an instant hit.
Are you guys going to experience the full 3 days of Defqon?
So as an artist, you want to see what all the other artists do on Defqon. You want to see what new music they bring out, you know, and see how the crowd responds to them. So
you've been to Defqon for quite a long time, and you've probably seen a few things in your time. What's the craziest thing that you've seen at Defqon? You ended up on shoulders?
No, I think we're quite conservative on the shoulder side. But,
no shirt off. No.
Quite conservative on the shoulder side. I like that.
But no, I mean, yeah, let's just say that the most craziest stuff we experience is gonna happen on 2019 The Gathering.
Well, thank you, D-Block and Estefan. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
And I think it's time to reveal the complete lineup of the gathering at the Blue. Who will be joining these guys?
What an absolutely stacked lineup there on the Friday at the Blue stage of Defqon.1 2019. I couldn't think of a better way to kick things off. And that's not all, we're going to keep the punches coming. We're introducing a new segment called the Spotlight.
And the Spotlight is something new. Like the Saturday and the Sunday always gets closed down with an end show, and we're going to do the same to the Friday.
It's a huge honor to get the Spotlight, a recognition of an artist's achievements over that full year.
It's going to be awesome. Basically, this artist is getting his own end show at Friday at the Gathering. Literally getting his own spotlight. Let's find out who it is.
A new one phenomenon emerges. The spotlight. This year, Phuture Noize.
Closing down the blue stage on the Friday and taking the spotlight, we're joined in the studio right now by the man of the hour, Phuture Noize. Welcome.
The spotlight, well deserved. The spotlight is, of course, sort of like an achievement spot. You get to work with the Q-Dance show team. How does that make you feel?
My own end show, I mean, it's amazing. Especially like collaborating in with Q-Dance. I mean, they're kind of like known for their end show, so.
So what can we expect?
Obviously you can expect some new music by me, and you can also expect like the classic Phuture Noize hits with a new end show experience to it. So
2018 was an incredible year for you.
Yeah.
3 hits in the Q-Dance Hardstyle Top 10.
Yeah.
A massive album. You're the first Hardstyle artist
that's
to
even a
receive
bigger
that.
honor. I'm so happy that everyone enjoys my music so much that they actually give me these spots.
So you're the first hardstyle artist to get the spotlight, and you're an anthem maker. What are you bringing to your set at the spotlight? What music can we expect?
The anthem, and I'm making new music, so no Black Mirror Society music, so you can expect that definitely. And it's gonna be like a bit about the same theme, you know, the social media kind of thing, but it's gonna be a little bit different, a little bit, I think, even darker.
The music is your way of communicating to your audience, and you want them to be aware of the social issues that. Or isn't that a big
yes
thing
and no.
too?
I think it's a yes and no, because I think it's, if people care about the depth I put into the music, then yeah, it's great that they think about the stuff I put into it, but I don't really want people to definitely, to really think my music is like a political message.
Yeah.
It's also something to enjoy, and if people enjoy it without getting the message, that's fine by me.
The man that's closing down the blue stage on the Friday at the Defqon 1 gathering. But that's not all. Let's jump over to the black stage and check out the lineup.
Big G's, gangsters, putting it down right, cause we don't allow pranksters. Cause we don't allow pranksters. Straight gangsterism.
The gathering at the Black, always a special moment and an incredible lineup.
Absolutely.
But that's not all.
See, the spotlight isn't just going to shine on the blue stage. For all you hardcore heads out there who's got a need for speed, the spotlight will also be shining on the black.
The Spotlight. This year, featuring Dr. Peacock.
3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, Dr. Peacock, the first hardcore artist to receive the spotlight. How does that make you feel?
I'm super excited for this one. I'm really happy, really proud that I didn't expect that to be the first one and closing the black.
And what can we expect music-wise? Because last year at the Red, it was Peacock in concert, of course, with the whole classical theme going on. Can we expect the same thing this year?
No. I'm not gonna do the concert there. So it's gonna be a Peacock set, of course. I'm not gonna hold in, even if it's like a gathering lineup. I'm just gonna do my style, but I will have new tracks that I keep especially for that moment.
Frenchcore really has taken a flight. Look at you, look at Zephyr. He even made the anthem this year. How does that make you feel?
I'm really proud. I found him when he was 11, and he basically sat at home on his mini laptop producing, and I said, what are you making? So he said, yeah, you can listen. I listened. And I was like, did you make that yourself? I said, this sounds really good. And he was making hardstyle at that moment. So I was like, what the fuck, this is gonna be a big one.
So you've really seen him grow from an 11-year-old kid to the man he is now, basically.
We all know that you've got a passion for the harder beats, the faster beats, but I also heard that you've got a bit of a love for the slower music as well, something a little bit more chill.
Yeah, well, I like to have balance. So when I make only 200 beats plus BPM tracks, I also like to make or like to play relaxer stuff.
Right. Now, Little Birdie's told me that you're actually bringing some of this chill out, psychedelic stuff over to Defqon, to the big chill.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
It's like a place in the middle of Defqon to come if you really want to take a step back and chill out or trip out. Relax there, and the music is always nice and chill. So just to calm your mind and then go crazy again somewhere in the black or whatever.
Well, Dr. Peacock, thank you for joining us in the studio.
Thank you, guys.
Right here, taking the spotlight on the black at the gathering at Defqon 1.
The gathering is going to be more insane than ever. We got 2 spotlights, Phuture Noize at the blue and Dr. Peacock at the black.
So the Friday isn't all over yet. If you're still in the party vibe after the blue or the black stage, you can head on over to the Wasted Lands. It's that place at the festival where you can keep on going. It's the Kick-Ons. It was introduced last year and now it's back this year, bigger, better and badder than ever.
Never a dull moment on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Here's how we launched it last year.
The biggest festival day of the year. Defqon 1 Saturday.
You know what you came here for? Come on and get your bodies up and dance! Pump it loud! Pump it loud! Pump it loud! You know what you came here for? Come on and get your bodies up and dance!
The Saturday is the biggest and baddest day of Defqon. From 11 till 11, 60,000 people from all over the world gather together on that sacred space as we enjoy the power and, of course, the unforgettable end show.
Man, it's Saturday. It's the main day. All stages are open. All areas are open. It's insanity to the max.
The red stage is unmistakably the epicenter of where it all goes down. It's the biggest and baddest stage with an absolutely epic design.
The place where we gather as one tribe. Defqon 1's Red. Are you ready for the Ruffneck bass?
The Red always contains the biggest names in hardstyle, and this year is no different. It's a big honor for an artist to play at the Red. Let's look at the full lineup of this year's Red stage on Saturday.
Bringing you the madness at the Red.
The Valkyries.
You're checking out The Release, and that was the lineup for the Red on Saturday.
And right now, we're joined in the studio by one of the guys on the lineup, KELTEK, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So KELTEK, I've known you for some time as Sven, part of Psychopunks.
Yeah.
Now you've gone through a transitional period, you've had a crazy year.
Absolutely.
How are you feeling about that?
Right now, really good. At the beginning, it was a little tense. You know, I didn't know what was gonna happen, and yeah, just within 1 year, one and a half year, things went just crazy.
So you've done the Defqon anthem, and you're playing prime time on the Red stage on the Saturday. What are you bringing?
Of course, the anthem. Lots of new music, lots of edits. You know, to renew my old.
Yeah, to bring something new.
Yeah, to make it fresh. So yeah, it's gonna be a fresh one, and a big one, and a loaded one. So yeah.
You've obviously achieved a lot in a short amount of time, and you've written some monster tunes. What would you say is the moment or the track that you're most proud of as KELTEK?
I think Valkyries, because that one has the most deep feeling for me. I made that track last year for Defqon 1 closing. I was a little too late with sending it over to Q-Dance, so later on it became a different track with a different vocal.
Right.
And but it still has that feel to the Defqon closing at night, you know, with the fireworks and stuff.
So after the set, what are you looking forward to?
Of course, I'm gonna stay for the closing ceremony, because especially for the part where my anthem or our anthem gets played, if you're looking for me, I'm gonna stand in the middle.
Well, thank you, KELTEK, for joining us here at The Release.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Let's check out the rest of the lineup at Defqon 1 2019.
10 areas filled with the biggest names in the harder styles.
Let the music diffuse all attention. Behold, make history before you go.
What an absolutely stacked lineup. Tell me, who are you keen to see?
I'm really looking forward to seeing Maxim Force and Andy Savage.
Dope.
But it's not only about the red or the black stage on Saturday on Defqon. Also, the small stages are playing a big role too.
You can't ignore the fact that Saturday at Defqon is a special moment called the Power Hour.
Power Hour.
If Defqon 1 is the King's Court of hard dance music worldwide, then these two are our court jesters. Two crazy bastards, Villain and Deepak. We've been invaded, we've been infiltrated by two crazy bastards. The people that make Power Hour what it is, Villain and Deepak. Welcome.
What's up?
Tell us, what is Power Hour?
What is Power Hour? 60 minutes of craziness, madness.
The crazy is 60 minutes of your life. That's it.
What makes it that crazy? So
what doesn't make
insane?
so crazy?
Yeah,
wow.
him.
What? Yeah.
Him.
Us? No, the whole show is crazy. The music is crazy. The mix is crazy. The people are crazy. Everything. The whole vibe is crazy. 60 minutes of
madness.
Crazy, madness, craziness. I don't know.
And anything goes.
It's like an adrenaline shot.
Exactly.
And what are your two different roles in the Power Hour presentation? What happens? The chemistry between you two. Explain.
He's more the serious guy with his serious lines and his nice work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at me.
Oh wow, I smell some energy.
And I'm more the Joker kind of guy. Come on, everybody, let's go.
The yin and the yang.
Yeah, so that's the yin and yang. Yeah.
So and what is the most important element of the Power Hour?
That's of course the people.
The people on the floor.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
it. Without the people, there ain't no power hour. You know, we started this when we did the first power hour. It was for us was like, okay, let's go in blind. Let's see what happens. We have all these crazy elements that we want to put out there, and the people just digged it from the first power hour, and then.
Yeah, and it seems like the whole world is there. Yeah, really.
I think it's the busiest hour
yeah.
of the whole weekend.
I know for sure.
It's the busiest hour of the weekend, for real.
What's one of the craziest things you've had to wear, or something that you've been like, oh, do I really have to get into this?
2 years ago, they put me in some Heady outfit with stockings and everything.
Like Heady,
Yeah, I see the pictures again and again.
It's like Switzerland Heady?
Yeah.
Wow.
Something for your mum, huh?
When I bent over, you saw everything. So it was crazy.
There's so much work. People don't realize that, you know. There's so much work put in those 60 minutes. It's crazy. Like we said, we already got started already.
Yeah.
So it's like we are prepping the whole year for that 60 minutes.
Only for the 60 minutes.
You reckon we can get a sneaky peek of Power Hour 2019?
Thank you guys for being here. Let's check out this video with the most epic moments.
No sneak peeks. You just gotta be there. Power Hour 2019.
Welcome to the most intense 60 minutes of your life. This is Power Hour. Here we go. This is the summer of Hardstyle. Here we go.
The Power Hour is great, but every great day has to come to an end. And there's no better way to close the Red on Saturday than with the end show.
It's that part of the festival where the lights have dimmed, the music's gone quiet, you link arms with the person next to you as the lasers fly into the sky. And I haven't even started to describe 1% of the magic of the end show. People travel from all over the world. Let's get a little taste right now.
Wow, that was crazy. There's no better way to end a Saturday like this.
But what if you want to keep on going?
Well, you can go to the Wastelands, but there's an after party at the Blue.
If you want to test your endurance, you want to keep on raving and misbehaving at Defqon 1 after the end show, it's all about the after party at the Blue stage.
Let's check out the lineup.
Weekend Warriors, welcome to the after party.
Day of Defqon is the grand finale. And this year, the Sunday Fun Day is back once again With area switches and experimental lineups, it's one day that's sure not to be missed.
And this year, Sunday Funday is gonna be even more extreme, with intense surprises and the best lineup this Sunday has ever seen. Let's check out what Q-Dance has in store for us on Sunday Funday.
Start your day the Sunday Funday way. Show your true colors with your craziest outfit.
One of Sunday Funday's newest elements is the area mix-up, just to get you into another area on the last day of Defqon 1. And not to confuse you guys, the blue goes through the black goes outdoor.
The UV goes indoors to the blue to become the ultimate party tent. You a bit confused? Well, so are we. So let's watch this next clip that explains everything that's gonna happen.
On Sunday, we switch things up as the blue transforms into Defqon 1's party paradise.
That was the lineup of the blue on Sunday Funday. Or is it the UV?
I don't know, it's switching up, it's the fun day.
In the studio joining us right now is Mark with a K, the king of tech. Welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
So for those that don't know you, who is Mark with a K and what's your sound all about?
I make mostly party music. I rework classic tracks. It's all about party.
So what can we expect?
The biggest mosh pits, the biggest walls of deaths. It's gonna be crazy.
Because it's really gonna be crazy, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's, like we said, it's Sunday Funday. The blue is the UV, and everybody knows the blue. That's a big fucking tent.
I heard it's the second biggest stage besides the main stage, so
there you go.
We're gonna make it explode.
What do you think makes your flavor of hard dance, what do you think makes tech the perfect selection of music for the Sunday Funday?
People can recognize it.
So it's kind of familiar.
Can relate to it.
Yeah.
I always use like familiar tunes or old samples, and it just sounds familiar for people.
Why do you think it's getting bigger with festival crowds?
Because it's party. It's not, the music is not difficult. People hear it and they immediately like to dance. And I also notice that a lot of ladies, girls like the music. Because it's hard, but not too hard.
Yeah, you know what they say.
That's the secret to the success.
If you get the girls, you get the guys on the dance floor, right?
Yes, yes. We don't want the sausage fest on the dance floor.
No, absolutely not. Thank you very much, Mark with a K.
You're welcome.
Giving us the latest intel on what's going down in the blue, or is it the UV?
UV.
On the Sunday Funday, right here on Defqon 1 The Release. Well, the UV stage on the Sunday Funday is going to be absolute pandemonium. The red stage has a credible lineup that's bigger and badder than ever before.
And the red stage will open up at 3 o'clock all the way to the closing ceremony to end Defqon 1 2019.
The red on Sunday. Uniting some of the biggest names of hardstyle.
They're a part of the Spirit of Hardstyle family, and their song Inception was featured in the 2016 Defqon End show. They're right back here at the Red Audiofreq. Welcome.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Thank you. Cool. So, You guys are playing on the Sunday Funday for the second time. There's a whole bunch of huge names there, but this time you're bringing something new. What is the next chapter?
Leon is an amazing guitar player, and we were, okay, we're gonna rock and roll, so next chapter was born.
So you're incorporating the guitar on the stage or in the studio or both, or what's the deal?
Yeah, we're gonna do both. We also really like the rocky vibes, you know, and it's kind of like the same as hardstyle, you know, that edgy like roughness to a sound, and that's kind of what we bring with the guitar too.
So we're expecting a lot of new music or old tracks, stuff with the guitar, like.
It's gonna be a mix of both, you know.
Do they feel like new songs to you guys now, or?
It's just different, you know. It gives a different dimension.
Yeah.
And I know it's more exciting.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I actually was like feeling more uncomfortable when I was like walking out of the booth at a party, because he was always like really good at emceeing and just hype the crowd, you know. And I always like felt more uncomfortable. But now with the guitar, I feel like I have more of a purpose.
So what's the thing the Weekend Warriors can expect from you guys?
Rock and roll, rock and roll, baby.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of new music, edits. We're gonna give a whole new dimension to a performance. We're gonna give them all we got, and it's gonna be pretty epic for sure.
Great.
Audiotrix, thanks for coming to the studio and joining us. So while the areas switch up, let's check out the full lineup for Defqon 1's Sunday Funday.
Crazies come out, as each artist has the same goal: to bring out the madness within.
What an absolutely massive lineup on the Sunday Funday at Defqon 1 2019. Oh dude, it's stacked, absolutely stacked. If you want to find out more information or you missed something, jump over to qdance.com to get all the info. Now, all good things unfortunately have to come to an end.
But who's gonna be worthy to close down Defqon 2019?
That's the ultimate question, isn't it?
We have 3 amazing acts. Let's have a look.
Welcome to the closing ceremony. United as one tribe, we gather for the final 3 hours at the Red. The legacy returns. Defqon 1 Legends.
One voice, one nation, one message for every occasion. In the end, it's just you and me. All we got is unity.
Sub-Zero Project. Close with a bang. Sever.
Awesome lineup.
Absolutely, we've got the Defqon 1 Legends.
Who's gonna be?
I don't know, we've got Sub-Zero Project.
Of course.
They're bringing the fury. And right now we're joined in the studio by the Wonderkin, the man that is closing down Defqon. We're joined in the studio by Sefer.
Thank you, man.
Closing ceremony, last act of the night. What you gonna bring us?
It's going to be insane, man. I'm already trying like my best in the studio, and I'm already making these amazing DJ tools and edits and everything. It's going to be an amazing experience for both me and, of course, the visitor, which is the most important thing. And yeah, the show is going to be epic, the music is going to be epic, and I'm just really excited.
So how does it feel? 18 years, you had a hell of a year.
Well, it's amazing, of course, because last year my career skyrocketed like at an insane pace, and I think because, of course, some people know I quit school last year to focus on music, and I have this vision, you know, I want this to be my career, I want this to be my main kind of job, and I want to keep expressing my creativity in like the best way possible, which is music, in my opinion. So
absolutely. Now, a little bird has told me that it's actually your birthday.
Yeah.
On the day that you're playing Defqon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mom, Grandma, but this has to be the best birthday present I've ever got. Seriously, it's such an insane coincidence. Well, I don't know if it's a coincidence. It must be fate.
Maybe
I don't know.
It's destiny.
It's destiny.
And of course, you're the first hardcore artist.
Yeah.
To make that anthem.
That's even more unbelievable. I don't know.
So it's like record upon record.
It's record upon record. And
yeah,
closing the red stage and my age, of course. And last year I closed the black stage, which was also like, I thought it was the highest thing possible for a hardcore artist at Defqon, but then this just beats it by like such an insane amount, and I'm really happy.
You had a great year in 2018. What are your plans for 2019?
Well, first of all, I want to keep everything going. I want to keep the growth going, and I want to be the best version of myself in all aspects of life. I want to keep the performances going. I want to keep breaking records, and I want to keep pleasing the fans. Yeah, I'm just going to do a lot of great things, and it's not just music, but there are also some really cool things I can't announce yet. That'll be for another time, so yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for joining us in the studio right here for Defqon.1 The Release. Sefa, one of the men responsible for the Defqon.1 2019 anthem.
And of course, he's going to join us in a few moments, together with KELTEK and Phuture Noize, to reveal the anthem.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, all good things come to an end. And what better way to say goodbye to Defqon than with the closing ritual?
We present you the closing ritual.
We've interviewed them individually, but now we've got them all together right now in the studio. The three masterminds that made this year's Defqon anthem, Phuture Noize, KELTEK, and Sefa. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, guys. After months of preparation, the day is finally here. Are you nervous revealing the anthem?
Beyond explanation, it's something that, of course it's difficult to make an anthem, but this is the Defqon anthem, which is kind of like the most important anthem in the harder styles of dance music.
Because the first time I heard that you guys, all three of you, were going to be responsible for the anthem, I was like, how the heck are
I get exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
because it's something else. It was a whole different project. I mean, we needed to find a way to actually combine our styles and create one single anthem.
Yeah.
And it was, we had a lot of discussion about it, how we're gonna do it, but I think we nailed it.
So, three different producers with three different styles. How did you make that all sound like it was one anthem?
The best idea was to start with the same chord and then just work it out in different sections. So each of us has our own section where we can do our own style. And in the end, that was I think the best solution, and made it a really nice project now.
Yeah. And Sefa, did you guys inspire each other while working on this anthem?
Yeah, for sure. The thing is, we didn't approach this collab in like a conventional way where producers sit next to each other behind a computer and they're influencing every step they take, you know? For example, you're making a melody and then everybody fills in a melody differently in their head, you know? So for example, if I put this note here, then Sven thinks, yeah, you need to go to...
No, give me the mouse, give me the mouse.
Yeah. Then he thinks, yeah, you need to go down, and I have my own separate ideas.
Sven, how did you overcome the BPM difference between you and Phuture Noize, and of course...
Well, I didn't, because I knew that later on the anthems were being connected by orchestral cinematic music. And if you put that in between, it doesn't really matter which tempo you are next,
of course,
because your ears get used to the slow vibe and to the dragging vibe, that you can do everything you want after that part.
My orchestral part, like in the beginning of the break, it starts at 160 BPM. And then basically it goes on and the tempo gradually builds up, the BPM builds up, and then you have this like insane drive, and then it just goes full on madness at 200 BPM.
So JDX, he played a role in connecting the three anthems, or the three parts, into one anthem. Can you explain a little bit more about his role in this?
Well, GDX was kind of like the guy that sat together with us and tried to find the right way to connect all these parts together. And, well, he's also the kind of guy that helps with the orchestral parts of the music. And I think the orchestral parts in this anthem really makes these sections work together, because they slow down the drive and then sets this atmosphere, and then each of their own creates its own atmosphere again, and then it flows up nicely.
He's also like a musical genius. I mean, if you give him like one small speck of an idea, he has this insane orchestra in his head, and he can just like produce and produce and produce, and he nails it every time. So I think it's really valuable to have somebody like him be a part of the team.
Now it's funny because we got a little footage of that. Let's check it out.
We hebben geprobeerd 3 verschillende versies te maken van een doorlopende koordenprogressie die toch weer van elkaar verschillen. Dus dat je wel weer een andere progressie hebt.
Dit blijft. Het is gewoon heel simpel. Ga eens naar de C nu. G. Ja. Ja.
Maar daardoor had ik wel dat die majeur daarna zit, na die. Als je dan naar die C, ja die, dan heb je wel weer... En dan kan je daarna naar die, ja die. En dan heb je wel weer dat... Vind ik toch wel overwinning nog een beetje erin zit. Dan gewoon alleen even kijken hoe dat inderdaad aan zo'n track elkaar gaan breien. Maar daar komt wel goed.
Genoeg tijd voor in ieder geval.
So after that first meeting you would have been bursting with ideas. Tell us about what was going through your mind.
Well, the first thing I went to mind is let's get in the studio, like for real. I went back actually after the meeting straight away and worked on my laptop at home, and I already laid down some of the ideas. So yeah, it was really an inspiring day.
And Safa, how were you feeling?
Yeah, well, when I went home, I immediately thought about so many different melodies in my head, and I wrote them down. The ideas kept flowing, and it was a really awesome experience. I've never had that before, actually.
So this year's theme for Defqon is One Tribe, and the actual tribe is represented in the anthem. Because you recorded the tribe, the one love, one blood, one tribe.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell us a little more about that, Sven?
Yeah, Q-Dance came with the idea to invite those dedicated fans, like 1,000 fans, into one room to actually record like shouts and chants for the Defqon 1 vocal.
Wij willen hier vanavond het begin van de Defqon Anthem 2019 maken. En we hebben iedereen nodig hier vanavond. 1, 2, 3,
So we're about to show the anthem or listen to the anthem for the first time. Are you excited? Are you
nervous and excited? Yeah, nervous and excited.
Nervous.
But satisfied?
Nervous.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We are all, I think I can speak for everyone.
Yeah.
We are definitely very excited and nervous.
You need to take
hear what other people are going to think about it.
Guys, thanks for joining us here in the studio. KELTEK, Phuture Noize, and Safa, the 3 men responsible for this year's Defqon 1 2019 anthem.
Yes, sir.
And now it's the moment of truth. The moment you've all been waiting for. Here is One Tribe.
Unite as one tribe. Weekend warriors, welcome home. vigor is our victory. In power, we will rise. One blood, one love, one tribe. Defqon 1. Defqon 1.
Thank you for joining us here for the release, but the adventure has only just begun.
Register for tickets at qdance.com, and that's also the place to be if you want to have more info or want to check out the lineup.
I'm AudioFreq.
I'm E-Life.
And we'll see you at Defqon 1.